The Trump administration announced a new slate of dietary guidelines today. It recommends Americans eat more protein and less sugar than previously advised, and that consumers avoid highly processed foods to achieve a healthy diet. White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt briefed reporters earlier. She was joined by Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins. Take a listen.
These new guidelines are informed by the best and most reliable research on health and nutrition, particularly as it relates to the role of our diets in the prevalence of chronic disease in the country. They are also These guidelines are easy to read and understand, so every American, young and old, can access this information that literally has the power to change lives. But these are not just an updated guideline. These are the foundation to all federal food programs in our country.
Eat real food. This is the main message of the new Dietary Guidelines for Americans 2025 to 2030, which encourage households and schools to prioritize whole, nutrient-dense foods. That means more protein, more dairy, more healthy fats, more whole grains, more fruits and vegetables, whether they are fresh, frozen, canned, or dried. We are finally putting real food back at the center of the American diet. Real food that nourishes the body, restores health, fuels energy, and builds strength.
The guidelines are the latest step in the Trump administration's Make America Healthy Again agenda. Kennedy and Rollins had promised to simplify the guidelines. They also pledged to remove what they called undue influence from food companies. The guidelines are issued every 5 years. They're published by the Department of Health and Human Services and the Department of Agriculture. The new version includes changes promised by Kennedy. It strongly discourages eating highly processed foods, as we mentioned, and it warns against adding sugar. Kennedy has linked high sugar and processed food consumption to chronic disease in the U.S. Other recommendations remain unchanged. These include prioritizing fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. They also keep the cap on saturated fat at 10% of daily calories.